Second Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, says the Lord.
With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakadash. We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and in Shalom, and to the Akiam and the Akwathiam that are listening and learning, to that speckled bird that's listening and learning. For the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out with the prophesying the downfall of America. And what the scripture just said was that we are going to put the Most High is going to put the words of prophecy in the mouth of men to come out here and tell these people what's getting ready to befall them in these last days. Okay? And we are fastly approaching the end of this thing, if you can't tell with everything that's going on. You want to read that? Read the 5 for me?
Second Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
The words of prophecy. What are the words of this book? Okay? The words of this book are prophecy. Okay? The slaveries, the judgments, okay? And the salvation that's coming to the children of Israel. Go ahead, brother.
Which I will put in thy mouth, says Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
And the scriptures also talk about these things are written for our learning. Okay? So when you hear when you're talking about the New Testament, the New Testament was just the apostles reiterating or re-speaking what was written by the prophets before them. Okay, what is it? Jeremiah 28:8.
Yep.
Okay, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old have prophesied against many countries and great kingdoms. That's all that Paul and the other apostles were reading. Okay. They were telling the people what they had to do to get right so they weren't destroyed when judgment came. Okay? That's what was happening. This is nothing new, man. Go ahead, brother.
Fear not the imagination against thee.
Mm-hmm.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Do not let the incredulity, okay, these foolish ass people, you know, like this simple ass Negro that just walked across the street singing to himself all fucking loud. You know what I mean? You know, he see us out here trying to teach. He wasn't saying a goddamn thing, and then all of a sudden he got real loud. But that's what our people do. You know what I'm saying? You know, our people try to come against this word, and there's really demons jumping on them, and they don't even realize it. You know, and we're trying to correct them with the words of the Most High to give them grace, so that the Most High is trying to show them mercy. But a lot of times, man, they don't even want mercy, man. They want to get put to death. You see? And a lot of them need it. Go ahead,
Second Esdras 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
All the unfaithful will die in their unfaithfulness. What did I just say? We try to read the words of these scriptures. What's up, brother? We try to read the words of these scriptures. Okay? The Most High is putting his words in our mouth to come out here and teach. But these people don't have any faith, man. So all the unfaithful are going to die, okay? And a lot of our people are getting ready to die because all hell is getting ready to break loose. Go ahead,
Behold, says Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
He's going to bring plagues upon this world, okay? All of these different diseases that are popping up, okay? Homelessness, this poverty and lack of resources is a plague. You see, so that's what's getting ready to take place on this earth, man. You know, let alone all of this, the sword that's going to come because of the plagues, the lack of. You know, and when the sword comes, man, that's because of these plagues are going to be upon these people.
Yep.
You know. That's what's going to initiate the fucking sword to put a lot of these people to death. And the scriptures are clear, man, that those that are killed with the sword are better off than those that are killed with hunger. But the majority of these people are going to actually starve to death. They're not going to get put to death. They're not going to be shown that mercy, because being killed with the sword is really mercy. You know, that's the Most High really trying to show you a little bit of mercy. You know, go ahead, brother. Oh, was that it?
Yep.
Go to 2nd Ezra 16, read 1 to 6. That's what a lot of our people don't understand, man. You know, if the Most High wants to really be cruel, He's going to let your ass starve to death. You know, that's a cruel fucking death, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria.
And when it talks about woe, woe
Syria,
means destruction. That's all right, brother. When it talks about woe, woe means destruction. Now when he talked about Egypt and Babylon, we know that this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, according to the book of Revelation. Okay? So it's spiritually Sodom and Edom. It's also spoke about as being the daughter of Babylon. America is the daughter of Babylon. It's also spiritually Sodom and Egypt. It's also known as Assyria. Okay? So when we talk about Babylon and Egypt, woe to it. This is destruction, man. This is what's coming to America, man. You know, you can see it. The writing is clear, man. The gas prices have skyrocketed.
Yep.
You know, the lack of food is starting to be apparent.
Yep.
You know, they're pushing synthetic fucking food. They're getting rid of the farms. They got vertical. They're calling them vertical farms, and all of the food is supposed to be synthetic. You know,
This is how Esau does it.
ah,
You know, he got to bring chaos. He got to bring chaos to bring order
exactly.
for his M to the O to the
Yeah,
T to
yeah,
the,
yeah.
You
Gotta
know, to
speak
bring
in
in
code.
his right, to bring in his agenda, his
That's
new
right.
world order.
That's right.
Goddamn devils. So
All right,
he's
man.
definitely gonna make Jake pay.
Whew. And you're gonna be the first ones to pay. You're gonna be the first ones to see these food shortages, man.
And here it is. Esau has everything their heart can wish for.
Yep.
Everything their heart desires. I mean, everything.
Yep.
But he wants more. And he's spending billions and billions to make us suffer even more.
Yep. Yeah.
He's sending billions over here. There's an inflation going on, like the brother was just speaking about.
Uh-huh.
Gas is on the rise. And he's spending. This is Esau spending his money, billions.
And what I think I seen on the news, they was talking about they were over in Russia and the Ukraine burning fucking wheat fields on purpose.
Just to bring in their new world order, just for more money. Tell me Esau ain't carnal.
That's a double for you, man.
That's crazy.
God damn. Go ahead, bro.
2nd Ezra 16:2. Gird up yourselves with cloths and sacks and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Your destruction is at hand. You know, you got to get your children. You got to get your children in order, man. You know, you got to get your people in order for what's getting ready to take place. It's funny that he talked about children in this scripture, because my wife was telling me she just had a horrible dream last night. Okay, now I'm going to go off the beaten path a little bit to get back to the point of the children. My wife was telling me she had a dream. I'm gonna make it very quick. That we were both coming out of some kind of store, and there was a deep puddle, and she didn't want to walk through it. And I told her, "Come on, let's go." And she said, "No, you know how I panic about these different things. I don't like, doing it." She said, as soon as that happened, I'm walking through the water, and she was trying to go around. It was all kind of gunfire, and just everything went like haywire. I ran one way, she ran another, and she ended up running with a bunch of kids, and they hit in a building. She said there was a man that was controlling all of the children that were in the building, and she was in there with them, and everybody was scared of this man. And finally, at the end of this dream, she was saying that these men that were controlling them was telling them they have to work. Now, what kind of work? I'm not sure, but it sounded like some sex trafficking type shit. So, end all be all, these motherfuckers, they knew who I was because they said, your husband that rides around with the music. Now, I'm thinking that the music was the scriptures. And she was being disobedient at the beginning of the dream.
The new song.
You see? The brother just said it. They're singing the new song. I was right. I'm right. This is the new song that I'm singing. This she was disobedient to her husband. She ended up in a fucked up position with these children. You see what I'm saying? So this is the dream, and I kind of it brought it to light to her that you have to be obedient. That we have to have our children at the end all be all. We have to make sure if they're going to get any comfort in this thing, that they're going to have to be obedient to their fathers. At the end, at the brothers that are in this truth, there ain't no fucking. We're going to have to walk in faith when these things start to happen. And if those that are with us aren't walking behind us, right the fuck behind us, following every step that we take because of us walking in faith, they're going to end up in a fucked up position, just like that I was saying my wife did. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
So, 2nd Ezra 16:3. A sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back?
Uh-huh.
A fire is set among you, and who may quench it?
And this is talking about America. This is the sword, fire, famine, all kind of destruction coming to this place. Who's gonna stop these things? Go ahead, brother.
A fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are set unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?
Mm-hmm.
Will we keep going out?
Yeah, were you at 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Verse 6. May any man drive away any hungry lion in the wood?
Can you drive away a hungry lion in the woods? No man. You know, I was just telling the brother last, what was it, Wednesday, about the old man that went into the lion, this little thing. It was an old man with his family, went into a lion's behind the cage and all that shit, and was walking in there like just nonchalantly. And that grown ass male lion snatched him by his ass and dragged him back into the bushes. And they were screaming and hollering and help and this and that. And I mean, blood curdling screams. There ain't shit that nobody could do. What you want to do, run in there and fight the lion?
Right.
You'd have got fucked up too.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing you can do when that hungry lion comes, man. And the lion is here, man. You can see America is crumbling, you know, on purpose. You see? And these people that are doing this are going to lose control of this thing real soon. You know, because these people are going to act like Nightmare.
2nd Ezra 16:1. May any man drive away any hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it had begun to burn. That's it.
Isaiah 13, read 1 and 2, then go to 11 and 16. Now, you people in for a big ass surprise, man, because I'm at home, man, just thinking that at any fucking moment, this shit could just fall apart, man. You know, at any moment.
Isaiah 1.
13, and read 1 and 2, then jump to 11 and 16, 11 to 16.
Isaiah 13 and 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
Mm-hmm. The burden of Babylon. Okay, go ahead.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountains. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand.
Lift thee up a banner. The banner is the Holy Scriptures. Okay, exalt the voice and shake the hand, and that's what we do. We come out here and we tell our people, you better get your shit together. And that's via the Holy Scriptures, not us. Go ahead, brother.
That they may go into the gates of the nobles.
That's why we stand here in the city. Okay, we stand downtown in the town that we live in. We don't, the chief place of concord, brother. Exactly. And we tell these people, man, and we don't give a shit how they look at us. You know, they may come and inquire every once in a while. We might have a little old white lady, Edomite lady come and inquire. You know, we might have a sister inquire. You know what I mean? Or brother. But you know what I mean? For the most part, man, we just out here prophesying to the wind.
That's right.
You know? And if these people take heed, then they take heed. If they don't, then you know what I mean. This is what's gonna happen to
The
them.
blood is off our hands.
You damn right, huh?
You know?
You damn right.
Isaiah 13 and 11.
Uh-huh.
And it reads, and I will punish the world for their evil
Mm-hmm.
and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
And the arrogancy of the crowd is getting ready to cease. You know, you got Bill Gates buying up all the goddamn farmland. You know what I mean? What's that going to profit him, man? If there's nothing, if he's selling synthetic food that's going to kill people. You know, synthetic food is not going to do anything but cause cancer and all kind of other health problems, man. You know, that shit is not natural. Our bodies are made of the earth, man. And if you're making synthetic products that aren't really, coming from the earth naturally, then all it's going to do it's going to be adverse to your health, man, to your fucking body.
You are what you eat.
Yeah. You know, that's what these people are. That's what they're going into, man. You know, I don't want to get into all the other stuff with that. That when it talks about their call, that they shall cause rich and poor, free and bond. But the word cause means to create situations that lead up to what they're trying to do, man.
That's right.
You see, they have to prepare you for these things, and preparing you for what things? To eat synthetic foods. That's part of it. You know, you're no longer gonna be a biological entity. You're gonna end up being part of a goddamn machine, man. You know, you're gonna be a machine. What are they gonna put in machines? Synthetic materials. You know, when you watch the movie RoboCop, what were they putting inside of him? He was part machine, wasn't he? Part human flesh. They were putting synthetic fucking shit inside his body to keep him alive. You know, what do you think they're gonna do to you? Go ahead, brother.
And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
That's what's coming. I just talked about that when I talked about my wife's dream. A man is going to be more precious than fine gold, especially a man of the Lord, because when my wife was disobedient, what happened to her? She was put into an adverse situation. So now we're talking about a man being more precious than fine gold. What's going to happen? These women are going to come flocking. 7 women shall take hold of one man. Why? Because they don't want to end up in situations like this. You see? Go ahead, brother.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Uh-huh.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
You see? This is what, when all hell starts breaking loose, what's going to happen? A lot of goddamn women are going to start flocking towards men that they think are going to be able to protect them. But the only ones going to be able to protect anybody are men of the Lord, for real. You know, you may have somebody with some sort of power, like I was saying, the man in the dream. You know, that man had power. He had people behind him. You know what I mean? But the real power lied in what? In the man of the Lord. Because when my wife told me that at the end, I sent somebody, 2 people, to get her out of that situation. Who were those 2 people? Angels. You see? Because my prayers, 2 angels went and got her out of that thing. You see? This is where we're going, people. You know? This stuff means something. It means a whole lot. When you start bringing these things out, when your wife is having dreams and she's telling you that this happened, it happened so that I can use it basically right now to show you people that this is what's coming to this earth. You know, you're going to have faith in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it. You see? This is where we're headed, man. It's not going to be about having a fucking gun. It's not going to be about how many motherfuckers you got, how many gang members you got. That's not going to mean a goddamn thing here come soon. You know? Go ahead, brother.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place
Mm-hmm.
in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in that day, and in the day of his spirit's anger.
And in the day of his fierce anger, man, what do you think he's going to do? A lot of killing. And if you ain't in that strong tower with that name, if you're not in the strong tower, what's going to happen to you? You're probably going to get put to death. Where you at?
That was 13.
Yeah, 11 and 16. Isaiah 13, 11 to 16.
No, it's a lot behind.
And then jump to 19.
Yep. Isaiah 13 and 14, and it reads, and it shall be as a changed roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
Start back at 11.
Start back at 11?
Yeah, 13 and 11. Did you read that already?
Yeah, I just read 13. Want me to read 13 over again?
Um.
I read 11 down to 13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want you to go to 16.
Oh, jumped it down to, okay.
No, read the whole way down to 16.
Kind of,
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Just start at 13 if you already read 11.
I'll read 13 over. Isaiah 13 and 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
It shall be as a chased roe. A damn roe is a deer. Okay? This place is going to be hopping, boy. Go ahead, brother.
They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land.
All these heathens over here, these Arabs that own these stores, the Chinese people that own all the damn clothing cleaners and restaurants, they all gonna get the fuck up out of here, man, when this place starts falling apart.
Right, and some of them are leaving right now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They see it.
Yeah.
You know, the mirth is gone, Greta Circus is just everything is out. Everything is losing value.
That's right, brother.
So people are leaving right now as we speak. You get
the hell up out of here.
You know?
Yeah. And it's gonna get worse, man. You know, they're gonna be like the Bin Laden family right after fucking 911 on a piling on planes. They're gonna be the only motherfuckers allowed to fly up out of here. Yeah, man. Yeah. We remember that shit when y'all put the Bin Laden family on the planes and sent their ass back over to Saudi Arabia. You know, you fucking dirtballs. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Everyone that is joined unto who? The nation of Edom, man. The so-called white man. If you're joined unto the so-called white man, when all hell starts breaking loose out here, if you're in the police department, the military, if you're one of these damn city government officials, you know, if you have got a 501c3, you know what I mean, NEAT, you know, IUIC, ISUPK, you Negroes with them 501c3s calling yourself Israelites. If you join under these people, man, like that, then you're gonna get put to death. You're gonna get thrust through with the sword, man. You know? That modern day sword is that gun, man, and a lot of your congregations gonna come and kick you dead in your chest too. You know? All these pastors that have been lying all these years, you know, you're gonna get kicked right dead in your chest by your congregation. She's gonna be yeah. Go ahead, brother. I was gonna say zombie apocalypse. All hell breaks loose. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 13 and 16. The children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
And their wives ravished, man. Their houses are gonna be spoiled. People are gonna be kicking the doors in, man. So, you know, when that fool runs out. You know, going back to that dream, the man, he was running a whole fucking neighborhood. Okay? This is what's going to happen. These gangs are going to be ruling in different areas. All right? They're going to be fighting between each other for resources. You know? Now, this ain't going to be, it may not be every fucking neighborhood, You know, and it may not be every city because you're going to have functioning cities when all hell starts breaking loose. You talk about Chicago, L.A., Detroit, New York, big ass major metropolitan areas like that. When martial law really starts kicking in, that's when it's going to kick in because a lot of these areas are going to be fucked up like that. People are going to be taking over grocery stores in their neighborhood, and that gang is going to control that neighborhood. Because shit, you know, in Michigan right now, the motherfuckers are talking about if it ain't serious, we ain't coming because the gas is too expensive.
Con.
Did you see that shit?
Con. I was saying that last week about the sheriff's department,
Yeah.
and then now there's another joke.
Yeah,
They're like,
another
look, we're
one.
gonna try to solve the problem by phone.
Phone,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
You gonna try to solve? Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Wifey's getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
You know,
Black eyes.
right?
You
And they're
know,
gonna try to solve it
Yeah.
on the phone.
broken nose, bloody nose.
And this is what Esau wants.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't even gonna get when the gas gets up to like $20. You know, gas skyrockets up to where Jay can't. Jay's gonna lose it.
Yeah, if you ain't murdered, they ain't coming.
And they're gonna hit the streets. And once they hit the streets, that's when, man, the lights be cut off, the lights are just flickering. Okay, no internet, you know, no cable. Gas is up sky high.
They walking
Jay
around.
is hitting the streets.
Yeah, they gonna be mob deep out this
and
month.
scripture right here.
Oh my.
Go ahead, brother. Down to 19.
Get it, brother.
Isaiah 13:16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Yeah.
Their eyes shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged.
Yeah. Because that's what's happening. That's what's going to start happening, man. These police ain't going to come. You see what I'm saying? And when the police don't show up, he bringing a cup. What's going to end up happening is these people are going to be kicking in these goddamn doors, man. You know, they're going to kick doors in, and they're going to start taking what the fuck they want because they know the police ain't coming. You know? They know the police ain't coming. Oh, I thought that little feminine motherfucker was coming over here and coffee. I was gonna be like, nah, bro, we good. Salakia, y'all. But you know, like the scripture just said, man, your houses are gonna be rifled through, man, by people that can't afford to go do shit but rob and steal in their own neighborhoods. You see? And they know the police ain't gonna come. That's starting already. And it's going to get worse and worse. And the government of the United States printed it on the back of the dollar bill a long time ago. And you people read it, and you knew it, and you heard it. And order out of chaos, man. That's what's coming to this place. Once the chaos starts, they're going to say, we got a solution.
Like you said, it's getting worse and worse. It's that one thing that's infidelity.
Yeah.
You know, it's that big ass, that little snowball going down the hill, getting bigger and bigger. Yeah. And you Jakes are being that frog that's being boiled in the pot of water. And it's gonna be too late. You're gonna be like looking for the men of the Lord, and it's gonna be too late. And that's why we're out here trying to get the blood off our hands and warning our people, lifting up our voice like a trumpet.
That's right. And what the scripture said, that the Lord said he was going to do, he was going to laugh when your calamity comes.
Woo!
So how's he going to do it? Through brothers like us.
That's it.
We're going to be watching this shit live, okay? And when you're going through hell, we're going to be laughing at your ass.
Yep. Because
we've told you. We told you what was going to take place on this earth. Okay? Yeah, you can't have that.
Isaiah 13, jumping down to 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
This place is going to be like Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know? And this is, like right now, this America was like a place that everybody on the earth wanted to come to. Everybody wanted to come to America, the American dream, okay? People that never saw America on the news or on a movie or anything like that, they thought this place was paved in fucking gold, man.
Yep.
You know? But then they came over here and saw how filthy a fucking place this is, man. You know? how much wickedness is done over here. You know, you got women that come over here from places like Saudi Arabia
Right.
and Iran that have their faces covered. You know, they had their food, they had all of their national garb on, or whatever you call it. They're what they were supposed to wear because that's how you're supposed to dress as a woman in those nations. They come over here now, they're fucking twerking with tight ass jeans on. You know. And when you talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, man, it was a filthy place. And when you start looking at the agenda that they're pushing over here, turning a man into a feminine ass being, turning a man, making a man feminine and a woman masculine. That's what they're doing in America.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's turning more like Sodom every day because these people that are ruling in this country are mainly sodomites, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Feeding the men estrogen pills
Yeah.
and the women, what is it, testosterone
That's
pills?
testosterone, and they
Right.
put it in the plastic. They put that shit in the plastic,
Right.
and you know what I mean. And it fucks the people. It changes the attitudes, basically, of the people through
Right.
chemicals, man. They're poisoning us to change our how we think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
That's right.
You know
They'll
what I'm
give you
saying?
their hands is broken all of a
Right.
sudden.
You know what I mean? You know.
It's a lot.
Go ahead, brother. Nah, it's all good.
Isaiah 13:20. It shall be.
Go ahead, brother.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
And this place is going to be desolate, man. Okay. After all the hell that is going to happen over here takes place, you know, the economic collapse, okay, the moral collapse of America is going to take place, you know, because there are going to be no morals or ethics when there's no fucking food to eat, or nobody can get to work, nobody can afford a bag of goddamn 25-cent chips. There ain't going to be no morals, man. They're going to be out the door. When all of those things take place, and then finally, the final straw is going to be the nuclear missiles, man. You know, because every country on this planet is going to launch some kind of missile towards America. You know, to destroy it because it's been America's going to do something that's going to piss everybody off, and I think they're getting ready to do it real soon. You know, so this place is going to be desolate, like it says, man. The scriptures are clear.
To me, it seems like America is not they're not moving fast enough as it is.
As everybody else is.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what America is afraid of is, well, you know, you already see it. They're trying to bring in chaos right now as far as the guns.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what America's afraid of. That's why they're not moving as fast, because they're trying to, you know, get rid of the big artillery.
But they're going to lose, and that's why the scriptures talk about how this place is going to lose control of the entire situation. Okay, America is going to lose control of the situation. Everybody's pushing for the MOTB and digital currencies in their countries. And why can they do that? Because those people don't have guns.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
They've taken majority of the people's guns over there, and what's going to happen is over here in America, and these people are already waking up to the fact that they are moving towards trying to disarm them so that they can control them. These people ain't fucking having it. They're not going to have it. That's why they're going to lose control of this situation.
Yeah.
Okay? And America's going to have to do something to take the proverbial eye off of them, let's say, to get these people to you know what I mean. It may even be a false fucking a false alien invasion they've been talking about. You know, they may do something like that to change the attitude of the people because they're going to have to. You see what I'm saying? You know. oh, these people, oh, they're among us, and we have to get everybody C to the H to the IPP, so we know where everybody's at. You know, they might have a couple of their military blimps flying around, blown up, and then some freaks falling on the ground. And when you're seeing it on video, some of their lab freaks that they make underground. You know what I'm saying? You know, like if you watch The Island of Dr. Moreau, have you ever seen that one? When the homeboy is changing men into goddamn wildebeests and buffaloes and fucking jaguars. Check that shit out. Check the old one out. The old Island of Dr. Moreau. Because they doing shit like that. They're doing genetic experiments on people. You know, that's why a lot of people disappear, especially homeless people. They disappear. They do all kind of experiments on these people. And another thing, I meant to tell you about an old movie called Telephone. You know the doctor on the original
That sounds
Halloween.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like a CIA operative, and he would call people, and he would say, "The woods are cold, dark and deep, but I have many miles to go before I sleep." And they would go and fucking do some crazy terrorist shit. You see what I'm saying? But now they found out that the FBI was experimenting on fucking uh, people that had mental issues. Okay, like on the Joker, the boy had the mental issues and shit, and they were injecting him with all kind of pumping him full of shit, and then he would get a suggestion. Okay, almost like a hypnosis suggestion that would make him go through some shit. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't show that on that movie. But that's what a lot of these people are getting, man. They're getting suggestion to go and do shit so they can further an agenda. So they got that shit out there. You got any more on that?
That was 19 and 20.
Yeah, grab Isaiah 17, read 9 to 14. You know, because I mean, they have to do some crazy shit, some weird stuff, you know, to get this thing moving, man. They're gonna have to make some drastic moves to get a lot of these people on board, man. You know, so we don't know what the hell's gonna be next. You see? Go ahead.
Isaiah 17.
Yeah, 17 and 9, and read the 14.
Isaiah 17 and 9. In that day shall his strong cities be as a forsaken grove, and an uppermost branch which they left because of the children of Israel, and there shall be desolation. Because thou hast forgotten Yahweh of the salvation, and has not been mindful of the rock of thy strength. Therefore shalt thou plant pleasant plants, and shalt set it with strange slips. In the day shalt thou make thy plant to grow, and in the morning shalt thou make thy seed to flourish. But the harvest shall be in a heap in the day of grief.
The harvest shall be in a heat, man. There's going to be a lot of dead ass people out here. Go ahead,
In the day of grief and of desperate sorrow. Woe to the multitude of many people which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushes of nations that make a rushing like the rushing of a mighty waters.
And you're talking about woe. It said woe to a multitude of people, man. Okay? Woe meaning destruction to a multitude of people, man. And that's what's coming. A lot of people are getting ready to suffer out here. You see? A lot of people are going to suffer out here, man. There ain't no getting around it. You know? Go ahead,
The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but Yahweh shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the shaft of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind. And behold, at eventide, trouble, and before the morning, he is riot. This is the portion of them that spoiled us, and the lot of them that robbed us.
This is the portion of them that spoiled us and robbed us, man. Who spoiled us and robbed us? The nations. Okay, the Psalms, the 83rd chapter crew. Okay, they've done. The nation of Edom has been the main culprit. Okay, in the destruction and the oppression of the children of Israel, and the nation of Edom being the so-called white man. Okay, but the other nations, Ishmael, Ammon, Moab. Okay, all those Hamite nations, Tyre and Zidon. All right, the Hagarenes. All of those nations, man, have had their way with the children of Israel. All right, they're the dog licking the fucking wounds when you go into the story about Lazarus, man. All right, because we represent Lazarus, and the dog represents the other fucking those heathen nations, right? And the licking up the wounds is them having their little grocery stores, them having their little stores in bodegas selling us goddamn pork and liquor. All right, that's them licking the goddamn sores. You see?
The nations shall rush. Isaiah 17:13. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but Yahweh shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off. Which I already read.
That's all right, bro.
And shall be chased as the shaft of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind. And behold, eventide. Man, I'm getting everything over. That was that was.
Was it? That's all
Just
right.
go ahead and read 14 over again. That's the last verse.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Wow.
Hey,
And
bro.
behold,
Right.
and behold, at eventide trouble, and before the morning he is not. This is the portion of them that spoiled us, and the lot of them that robbed us.
That's just reiterate what I said. You know, this is the portion, man. Okay. They have licked the wounds of the Lazarus or the children of Israel. Okay. And this is their portion. They're getting ready to be fucking destroyed, man. Okay, and good riddance. Now we're gonna get ready, we're gonna have these people in slavery, and we're gonna show them how to rule in righteousness, man. We're not gonna treat these people bad, you know? But they're gonna they're gonna know who the fuck is in charge though. Alright? That's what's coming. Righteous rulership. Isaiah 34, read 2 to 8. You know? Because when you talk about a righteous rulership, man, you're talking about having rules and laws written that are beneficial to everybody, not just to a certain group of people. Because a certain group of people right now have laws that are beneficial to them. They're called so-called white people, the nation of Edom. Okay? You see the same guy when you like we always say, you got so-called white people that have just shot up a whole fucking school or grocery store. Go ahead, bro. They shot up a whole movie theater, a grocery store, okay, a goddamn Walmart or what have you, that are coming out of these places and being arrested without incident. But a so-called black man is running away from the police, getting shot in the back, and he's unarmed. This motherfucker just had an AR-15, a bag full of ammo, a pistol. He ain't get one bullet hole in it. You know, this is the kind of laws, okay, that we're talking about, man. But this is an unwritten rule. Don't shoot our own people, basically. You know what I mean? Because they know they need more soldiers, and sooner or later they're gonna let a lot of those people out of these prisons, man. You see? When it gets to the point where when it gets to that point, they're gonna let a lot of these goddamn sick ass people out of these prisons, man, to kill you so-called Negroes. Okay, and they're gonna do it happily. You know, a lot of these militia groups, they can't wait to get their hands on some of these so-called black people. You see? I mean, I'm going into something else, but man, you gotta understand that we're at war right now, man. And it's a spiritual war, you know? And it's going to intensify and it's going to become physical. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 34:2. For the indignation of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is upon all nations,
Indignation, righteous anger. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
It's the other nations. All their armies are getting ready to get fucked up. Just jacked up, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Their slain also shall be the cast out,
Mm-hmm.
and the stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll,
That's them nuclear bombs coming. Okay? Go ahead.
and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea,
Idumea is a Greek way of saying Edom, which is the nation of Edom. The seed of Esau is the so-called white man. Go ahead.
and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Mm-hmm.
The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of a ram, for Yahweh hath sacrificed in Basra.
Yahweh has a sacrifice in Basra, which we talking about America, okay? And Edom had a city called Basra, which was a trade city, which would be talking about New York City right now. Okay, he has a sacrifice, and that's probably the chief city here in America. So he has a sacrifice here in America with these damn Edomites, man. Okay, and he said his sword is going to be bathed in heaven, and this is their heaven right now. All right, go ahead.
And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea,
Mm-hmm.
and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and the land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance.
The day of judgment, man. Okay, the Yahweh Shabbat. And that's the valley of decision, man, where all those armies are going to gather. Okay, and then eventually all of the nuclear missiles are going to get shot over here. You see? Go ahead, brother.
And the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
Zion, or monument. Okay, which is monument is talking about the people, the children of Israel. Okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 34:9. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become a burning pitch.
A burning pitch. That's the elements shall melt with fervent heat. This place is going to get melted, man. Okay? You know, it's funny, man. Probably about 25, I was probably about 16, 17 years old talking to an old head. And I don't know what religion he was into. I think it might have been Islam. I'm not sure. But he was talking about that a destruction that was coming to this place was going to be so bad that certain parts of the land and on the earth was going to flip over. You see? So, like in certain part, the earthquake that's going to come after America is hit with nuclear destruction. Some land is going to actually flip over. That's where a lot of really good soil is going to come from. Okay.
Yeah, it's a rock to and fro.
Ah.
Like a drunkard, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Definitely paraphrasing.
Yeah. You know. So that shit rang. You know, I think about that a lot when it talks about the nuclear weapons and how the earth, like the brother just said, the earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. Some of this land masses are going to flip the fuck over, man. It's going, it's going to be that bad. You know. You got any more on that?
Also, the fire from the destruction from the missiles
Yep.
and shit. That's also going to purify the earth. Also, it's gonna make that
Yeah.
soil rich again.
Yeah,
Everything's gonna be made new again.
Yeah.
You know that condos.
that's right, bro. That's right. Jeremiah 29, 18, 19. Right, bro. Yo, ain't no, yo. He might be. You never know. A lot of them gonna look like that. Huh?
Jeremiah 29 and 18. Start at 17.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 29 and 17. Thus says Yahweh. Yeah.
Hey,
Thus,
brother.
Jeremiah 29 and 17. I see it when I pass. I was like,
Hey, man, we can't say nothing. It's real loud, bro.
Jeremiah 29 and 17. Thus says Yahweh of hosts, behold, I will set upon the sword of the famine and the pestilence, and will make them like the wild figs that cannot be eaten. They are so evil. And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine.
Man, take your, if you don't want to hear it, if you
you,
don't want to hear it, take your fucking ass down the street. Yo, fuck you. Take your ass down the street.
Hell, you goddamn
Yeah, all right, fuck you.
Fuck you, cocksucker.
That's why you get ready to go to slavery, you goddamn devil. Now, you don't come over here start no shit with us. We ain't bothering you. Fuck out of here. You're a grown ass man over here. We'll fuck your ass. Come over here. Come over here. Put your fucking hands on somebody. Come over here. Put your hands on somebody.
Come over here like shit.
All right.
You got this. You think you dictate what I do?
Oh, shut up. Read, brother.
Jeremiah 29 and 18. And I will persecute them with the sword, with the famine, and with the pestilence, and will deliver them to be removed to all the kingdoms of the earth, to be a curse, and an astonishment, and hissing, and a reproach among all the nations whither I have driven them.
An astonishment and a hissing. We have become an astonishment. Okay? To all the nations look down on the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Look how this man was disappointed that some so-called black men can stand up here and call him the fucking devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay? Like we always say, if you don't want to hear what we got to say, take your ass down the street. Because we are grown men up here, and we ain't gonna back the fuck up from nobody. You understand? We're gonna tell you what the hell the Bible says, okay? And if it's calling you so-called white people the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, then that's what we're gonna tell you. Okay? If you don't want to hear it, then take your ass down the street. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 29 and 19. Because they have not hearkened to my words, says Yahweh, which I sent unto them by my servants, the prophets.
And the prophets are out here speaking. We're talking to the children of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay? And we're down here to tell the other nations what's going to become of them too. You see? So-called white man, the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, Ammon, Moab, the Chinese, and the Japanese. We're going to tell you what your fate is too. Okay? What's up, brother? You're good? Yeah, he is crazy. Yeah, if you don't want to hear what we have to say, then go. Yeah, then he's over here playing the piano. We didn't bother him. We didn't say stop. You see what I mean? We out here teaching. He playing the piano. We didn't say, hey, man, stop. We trying to teach. We didn't say shit to him.
You need respect, you know.
Yeah,
I know.
that's his space. He
Right.
can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But don't come telling us that you don't want to hear what we got to say. Keep the fuck moving then. We didn't
Right.
say nothing to you.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we ain't got to explain that shit to him either. Fuck that devil.
It's crazy.
Go ahead, brother.
I know, Bobby.
All
Love
right.
you, Bobby.
All right, thanks, man. You take it easy.
Both are, Bobby.
Thank
which I had sent unto them by my servants the prophets,
you. Mm-hmm.
rising up early and sending them, but ye will not hear,
But you will not hear.
says Yahweh.
We tell the children of Israel every Sunday, brothers are out on all over the earth. There's brothers on the street corners teaching, telling the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that they're the children of Israel. And like we do have to deal with demons every once in a while, you know. But like I just told the man, we didn't tell that man to stop playing the piano when he was playing it. We didn't bother him, you know. If he wanted to play it, he could have continued to play it. I just would have spoke louder. Simple as that. You know? But we out here telling our people that this is the kind of fucking shit that we got to, this is what we got to deal with while we out here telling our people to get right, because the Most High is getting ready to bring judgment on this place, and they still don't want to listen. You know? We're out here putting our fucking life on the line, our freedom on the line. Like Elder Malcolm always says, those that are risking their life and their freedom for this thing. You know?
Even more so.
To tell you fucking simple ass so-called blacks, Latinos that you're special people, and all you do is spit in our fucking face, man, and talk shit about us. You know? Go ahead, brother. That's it. Jeremiah 29. Was that what you just read?
I think so. Jeremiah
Yeah.
29.
Get 30, 16 to 17.
Jeremiah 29 and 30.
29. No, did you read 29, 18, and 19? I think you just read that, right? Yeah, go to 30 and read 16 and 17. You know? You know, sometimes, I don't like to get into no violent confrontation. You know what I mean? But sometimes I really want to slam a motherfucker on their head, because so that these people understand that we ain't out here playing no fucking games, man. We don't got time for that bullshit. We're out here trying to teach these people, and when you're being disrespectful like this man was, first he's playing the damn piano. We didn't say shit to him. Then he comes over, acts like he's spitting up over here, then starts screaming and hollering. You know? We didn't say a damn thing to the man. We out here trying to teach our people that they're the children of Israel. You know? But sometimes I really do want to fucking, I can't wait to get my fucking hands on some of these people. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 30 and 15. Why criest thou for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity. Because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
All they that devour thee shall be devoured. Like I just told the goddamn Edomite, he's going into slavery. Just like we went into slavery, their asses are going into slavery too. They devoured us, so we're going to devour their ass. Okay? Incredible honk. Go ahead, brother.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
What did I just say? All these all these other nations, Psalms the 83rd chapter crew, all their asses are going into captivity. Okay? Like I said, I can't wait until I can get my hands on some of these people in the kingdom, man. You know? I'm sick of this shit. Go ahead, brother.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
All that prey upon thee shall I give for a prey. Okay? So what happened to us in slavery? We were beat the hell down, whipped, got our feet and hands cut the hell off, raped, men, women, and children, raped, robbed, fucking murdered, man. Hung, castrated, skinned alive, stabbed, shot, beat, bludgeoned. Okay? So is there any balance in going into a heaven with another group of people that did this shit to us? Hell no. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 30 and 17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, says Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua.
And he's doing that right now. You can see the men of the Lord that are on the streets that are teaching the proper doctrine. Okay? following the great millstone, apostles, starting with the apostles and elders on down. Okay? He's restoring health to us by what? By allowing us to understand these scriptures, man. That's the beginning of this. Go ahead, brother.
Because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Uh-huh.
Thus says Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents,
I will bring again. That means he's going to take this captivity away. Go ahead.
and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof.
That's right.
And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving in the voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
That's right. And we aren't going to be small. We're going to be glorified. Okay? In the kingdom, these people are going to bow the hell down, man. Period, point blank. Go ahead, brother.
Their children also shall be as aforetime, and the congregation shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them.
I will punish all that oppress them. Okay? Psalms the 83rd chapter 2 is, y'all are getting ready to catch it, man. You know? And you think I fucking got angry with this man right here, man? Wait till you catch me in the kingdom, boy. You people are gonna have a fucking problem. I told you, you better hope I don't come back as a child. Because as a teenager, man, and yay, you know, that big ass chariot's gonna pull up over my father's house. The father's Dahar might be my dad. Like, man, we gotta take Mawazar's powers for a week. He killing too many Edomites. You know what I mean? That's what's coming, man. You know, we're gonna have power over the nation, man. We're gonna be just putting you people in your goddamn right place, man. That's it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Jeremiah 49:12. Sick of these goddamn people, man.
Jeremiah 49:12. But thus says Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, Behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk.
And the children of Israel were not supposed to drink of the cup because we had law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? And the reason why we drank of the cup is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. You see? That's what came along with that, man. Transgression, sin is the transgression of the law. And what happens in sin? You die. Okay? So transgress the law, that's called that's sinning. A lot of people don't understand that. You see? Go ahead, brother.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Who's gonna go unpunished? The nation of Edom thinks they're gonna go unpunished. They think they get to go to heaven with the children of Israel and live in peace forever.
They think they got away with it.
Yeah.
Goddamn devil.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
That's right.
That was verse 12.
All right, get Jeremiah 50 and 13.
Jeremiah 50 and 13. Because of the wrath of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be whole desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues.
And that's what's going to happen. When all hell starts breaking loose over here in America, these other nations it's going to be so bad over here. You know, the other nations, it seems like it's bad over there right now to us because of what we see on the news. You know, all the lockdowns, You know, people fighting over fucking scraps in the Chinese grocery store. You know, lettuce scraps on the thing people are fighting over. Oh shit, look what they going through. Oh, that shit is bad. Wait till this shit comes to America. And it's televised in these other nations, which is gonna happen. All the YouTube and TikTok and all that shit that's gonna be going out. People getting murked, you know, on the streets in broad daylight and nothing happening because the police ain't gonna show up. They're gonna be too scared to go to some of these places. You know, there's going to be a crying and a hissing, man, from these other nations because they know they can't sell shit to America no more. You know, it's going to be finished, man. That enterprise is going to be over. We can't sell. We can't sell. What is that one country that sends carpets over here all the time? You know, Persian rugs. We can't sell no more Persian rugs to America. Okay. We can't sell none of our rice, none of our grains. We can't sell shit over there. Nobody got jobs. Everybody's killing each other, robbing and stealing. You see? That's what's going to happen. Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 50 and 14, put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about all ye that bend the bow shall all ye that bend the bow shoot at her.
That's them nuclear silos. When it talks about the bow, it's talking about the silos that those missiles sit in. Okay? Go ahead,
Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Spare no arrows. Spare none of your missiles. Send all of those. And it talks about how many nuclear missiles are going to come to this place. Warheads, man. Okay? 200 million missiles are coming over here to destroy this place, man. Oh, that's impossible. There ain't that many. Man, you don't know what the fuck is coming over here. You don't know how many missiles these people got. Shit, we're even talking about stuff coming from chariots. Okay? What did the Most High do in Sodom and Gomorrah? He said he rained down nuclear arsenal on their asses, man. You see? And I bring this up every once in a while about a documentary I saw. I can't find it anymore, but they said that there was a place over there where Sodom may have been. The actual city Sodom may have been that there was glass because when you heat sand up, it turns into glass. They said that there was a fucking big ass field of glass. Okay? And they said the only way that could have got like that was from extreme heat, and that would come from a nuclear fucking a thermonuclear bomb. That's the only way it could have got like that. You know what I'm saying? So they think that they were hit with nuclear bombs, man. From where? The chariots. They just didn't fall out of space. You know what I'm saying?
That laser beams, that
too.
Concentration fire that's being shot out of them so-called UFOs. You know what I mean? The laser, you see them lightning and all that. That's concentrated fire.
That's fire. Concentrated fire. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Reading on.
Yep.
Jeremiah 50 and 15. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Take vengeance upon her as she hath done, do unto her.
As she hath done. Woo. So all these nations are going to come at you, man. Let the weak say I am strong.
Yeah.
You know? They're returning all of the shit that you've done to all of them. They're returning that upon your heads right now, man. You know, Russia and China are like, we ain't gonna deal with you no more. You know, because now we know that you're the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Not only because they're probably sitting there listening to the prophets, but because they've dealt with you and the Most High's putting a spirit on them to turn their backs on your asses, man. Yep. You know? So America's finished, man. You got any more on that?
Well, being that you just said that, I must be allowed to read 16. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handled the sickle in the time of harvest. For the fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land.
You see? These people are saying, hell with America, man. We don't want to deal with you anymore, in no way, shape, or form. A lot of these countries are probably telling their people, man, come bring your ass home. I'm telling you. You better get out of there while the getting is good. You know? And I'm sure I can see a mass exodus coming, man, real soon. You know? Good riddance, man. Because I'm ready to get the kingdom. I'm ready to get the hell out of here, man. No matter what I have to go through, I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm ready to get out of here. I'm telling you. You know, I'm sick of being here. You know? Sick of being in this condition. Gotta work my fucking ass off all day. Every day. You know? Just to make ends fucking meet. You know what I
He
mean?
who loves the world or of the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So we want to get out of this.
Goddamn right. Tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God damn. Go to Joel 2, 30 and 31.
Joel 2, verse 30.
Go ahead, brother.
Joel 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and young men shall see visions.
And this is what's been happening to a lot of brothers, man. You know, brothers have been dreaming about martial law. They've been dreaming about the chariots. You know, a lot of people have been having a lot of bad dreams. And you know, I'm one of them, man. And like I said, I bring up the fact every once in a while that right outside of my room, and it is I see things. I'm gonna put it like that. You know, I say angels, man. You know what I mean? But I'm telling your ass right now, bro. They're not. A lot of them, ain't pleasant, man. A lot of these things are not pleasant, and these dreams that people are having, there's brothers having some scary ass dreams, man. You know, that's what's coming, though. Come on, here you go, bro.
Joel 2 and 29. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai.
So you're going to see things in the heavens. You know, people are going to be having dreams, and you're going to see signs in the heavens, man. Okay?
And the sun will be darkened. So if you ever watch, I can't think of the movies with Mel Gibson, them wars and shit. Right, when they be shooting arrows, right? When there's a bunch of arrows being shot, it blocks out the sun because it's dark. So that's how it's going to be when the missiles come. It's going to darken the sun. And then like, hey, when that shit hits, the Lord's coming back. That's it. You know? The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood for the great and the terrible day of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai shall be delivered.
And that's that going into the name of the Lord is a strong tower, man. And he who runneth into it, the righteous runneth into it. Go ahead, brother.
Whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai shall be delivered. For in the Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Yahweh have said, and in the remnant whom Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai have called.
And that remnant, your phone's off.
I knew it was about to come.
Yeah. And it's still, we're going into that remnant. See?
That's right.
We're going into that remnant, man. There's only a remnant. Only 1/3 of Israel is going to be saved over here in America, man. Okay? The salvation and the destruction of the one third is salvation, and the 2/3 of, that are going to be left there to die either through starvation, the sword, or the nuclear missiles, man. That's going to mainly be here in America. Okay.
Yep.
And when all hell breaks loose over here, a lot of so-called blacks and Latinos are going to die, man. Go ahead. Zechariah 13, read 8 and 9. Oh, that's what we just talked about, the 2/3. Yeah, go ahead, though.
Zechariah 13 and 8. That it shall come to pass that Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai,
All the land, which is talking about America, mainland America. Go ahead.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
The third part through the fire. The acceptable men are going to be tried in the furnace of adversity. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
And I will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
That's right.
And I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, it is Yahweh, our power.
Yeah, that's what's getting ready to take place, man. You know? That great cry, man, there's getting ready to be a mass awakening. And these people are going to know that they're the children of Israel. The 1/3, man, when they wake up, you're going to know it. When the rest of these people wake the fuck up, man, the 1/3 wakes up, boy, you're going to know it, man.
It's happening.
Ah.
That great awakening is happening right now.
It's really getting heavy, hot, heavy.
It's coming in by the droves. And everything is happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's why you see the downfall in this place. And that's why you see Esau acting out quickly.
Yeah.
Because he knows he has but a short time. Goddamn devil.
These churches are closing down. I mean, not closing, but the churches are losing a lot of people, man. Because they're finding out that the children of Israel, they're the children of Israel, man. You know? And the only way to it's getting ready to get real interesting, man. You know? Let's grab Zechariah 14, 12, and 13.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plagues wherewith Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Those are nuclear, talking about that nuclear disaster. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
And the tongue consuming away from their mouth means that they ain't going to no longer be able to use their witchcraft, man. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
And that's talking about these race wars. Talking about the unrest, man. People going up in other people's houses, ravishing their wife. Okay? Yeah, dashing their children upon the stones, man. You know, there's going to be a lot of killing and raping, robbing, and murdering going on when all hell breaks loose out here, man. You know? Go ahead, brother. That was it. Grab Malachi 4 and 1. You know, going into that dream my wife was talking about, man. Better you women out here, man, that are with the men of the Lord, you better listen. You better listen real good. Because we're going to, like I said, we're going to be walking in faith. We're going to be scared, but we're going to be walking according to the trust that we have in the name of Yahweh Shai. And if you like Lot's wife, and you flip the script just one fucking time, that could be the end of you. You know? Because that's what's going to happen to a lot of these women, man. They're gonna turn their backs on the men of the Lord. You know, they're gonna turn around to look at the great city Babylon, America, when it's being destroyed.
That's right.
And they're gonna be destroyed with it. Go ahead, bro.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
All that do wickedly. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh of hosts.
And like I said, a lot of death is going to take place during the chaos that is going to reign over America. Okay, the beginning stages are going to be a lot of murder with the sword, and and right after that, a lot of death is going to occur through starvation. Okay, and the majority of the 2/3 are probably going to be killed during the nuclear bombs, man. You know, majority of the 2/3 are going to get left there to get burned up by the nuclear missiles. And anybody that's not an Israelite that's still in this country, if they're not inside of one of those bunkers inside of a mountain, they're going to get burned up. You know, some of the people that are in some of these bunkers are going to get burned up. You see? Some of these bunkers can't withstand a nuclear blast. You know? So that's what's getting ready to take place on this earth, man. A lot of death. Isaiah 30, 1 and 3. You know, we're praying. You know, that's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, man. We hope to get the hell about this place when this thing start happening. We hope to be protected in the beginning stages, you know, and through the chaos, and then when the nuclear bombs come, man, we hope them chariots show up and say, "Come up here," you know. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Says Yahweh of hosts that it shall lead them to the group of friends.
Okay. Isaiah 30, 1 and 3. We wanted that. They said that even the elect shall be scarcely saved. We're going to be taken out of here by the hair on our chinny chin chin.
Scarce.
Yeah. You know, they say that skin on your teeth, you're going to be saved by the skin on your teeth. You're like, man, well, I think I'm going to stop brushing my teeth and all that. Yeah, go ahead. I had to laugh, man. You know what I mean? You know, go ahead.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, says Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me.
That the rebellious children is talking about the children of Israel, the 2/3. They don't take counsel of Yahweh. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That they follow Jesus, Buddha, Allah. Okay. Ah.
Everything but Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see him?
Yeah,
All right, he fucked out, man. Dressed with them fucked up ass sandals on. Go ahead.
That take counsel, but not of me.
It's funny that scripture came out too. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. That they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked out of my mouth.
And they want to stay here in America, man. Even though things are getting worse and worse, they want to continue in the wickedness that they're in, man. You know? Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust the shadows of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
And that trust is talking about everything that Joe Biden is trying to tell the people that they need to do right now. Is you trusting in Egypt, man. Okay? And then when it talks about an unrighteous leader or unrighteous king, you know what I mean? That's leading the people into a destructive goddamn situation.
Yep.
You know? And you people continue to trust in that, in that system. Even if it isn't Joe Biden, even if it's another president that gets elected in the next 2 years, you know, you're going to trust in what he says. You know? You're going to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. You know? And that's going to be to your death. Go ahead. Is that it? Deuteronomy 29, 18, and 20. But that's what's going to happen to a lot of our people, man. You know? You're going to trust in the word that the so-called white man has been telling you the same fucking lies year after year after year, and you're going to end up losing your life. Go ahead, brother.
Deuteronomy 29 and 18. Least there shall be among you man or woman or family or tribe whose heart turneth away this day from Yahweh our power to go and serve the gods of these nations. Least there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood. And it come to pass when he heareth the words of this curse that he blessed himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart to add drunkenness to thirst.
I shall have peace, even though they're talking about walking in the imagination of their own goddamn minds, man. You know, that's what our people do. You know what I mean? And they're gonna find out that they've been fooled by the nation of Edom to do as thou wilt, man. You can't do that. You got to come to the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, for understanding. You see, you got to come back to some order because your mind is going to get you killed. Go ahead, brother.
Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai will not spare him, but then the anger of Yahweh and his jealousy shall smote against that man.
Mm-hmm.
And all the curse that are written in this book shall lie upon him, and Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai shall blot out his name from under heaven.
That it?
Yeah, that was 20.
Revelation 11 and 8.
Revelation 11 and 8.
No, they are not.
Revelation 11 and 8. And the dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Their bodies shall lie in the great city. Talking about the children of Israel being dead spiritually. Now, see, we just got them talking to this gentleman right here.
Right, now you're going to come back like nothing.
You know what I mean?
Like that's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
So, that's the type of shit that make me want to punch it.
You see what I'm saying? And they rolling a blunt up right here, right in front of a fucking bank. You know, talking loud while we teaching. And we just talked to the man about that a couple minutes ago, about how we ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. Go ahead and read, brother.
That was Revelation 11 and 8, you said?
Yeah, read that again.
Revelation 11 and 8. And it reads,
All right, go ahead, motherfucker. It's 2-on-2 right now. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're all skinny and shit. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
I said, what's up? Put his head down quick.
Hey.
Like, he ain't even want to look no more.
Yeah.
Like, niggas be acting like they about it, but they ain't about it, bro.
They're coming over, oh, yeah, I like you, thank you, brother. Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. Now you rolling the blunt right the fuck in front of us. Talking loud as shit when the brother's trying to bring the scriptures out after we just got them talking to him about the so-called white man that we didn't bother, you know, when he was playing the fucking piano loud. We didn't bother. Now he wanted to motherfucking act the same way. It's like, come on, man. Go ahead, brother.
Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt,
And that spiritual Sodom and Egypt is America. And the Israelites were dead here. They were in a spiritual death here, but the Most High woke them up. Go ahead.
where also our Lord was crucified.
And they crucified Yahweh Shai over here by painting his image to make him look like a so-called white man and changing his name to Jesus. Go ahead, brother.
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer the dead bodies to be put in graves.
And they didn't want to wake us up, man, to the fact that we were the children of Israel. You see? They didn't want to wake us up. You know, so they left us like they left our spiritually dead bodies here in America. You know, until the Most High woke us up. Go ahead, brother.
There's a lot more. I'm not sure if you're going to stop.
Yeah, go ahead and grab what you think is relevant, bro.
Revelations 11 and 10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
The northern and southern kingdom are getting on their goddamn nerves. They got on the nerves before, and now they're getting on nerves again. And when it talks about they sent themselves gifts, the Statue of Liberty, okay, the Ark of Titus was put up as a gift because the Israelites were taken down. Okay, that the Ark of Titus is still up over in what is that, Paris? You know, you see, this is what's going on, man. And when it talks about they were partying over our dead bodies, man. They basically were like, "Lil, we got them."
Yeah.
That's there. They go licking the wound. There goes those other nations licking the wounds of Lazarus. The dog licking the wounds, man. You see? Go ahead, brother.
Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Shai entered into them.
That 3.5 days is 350 years. 1619 to 1969. Okay, when Abba Bivens started, he wrote books and was going into different scriptures in the Holy Scriptures, talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians being the children of Israel. Go ahead, brother.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
And so when we're talking about 69, Abba Bivens bringing the truth out, okay, from then to this point on, that great fear started falling upon them. Now, we go back to Apostle Tahar when he was out there on the street. He said that a limousine pulled up and some white men jumped out of the limo and said, "Yo, where the fuck did you guys where the hell did you get this truth? How did you find this out?" We paid lots of money, millions, to keep this shit hidden. You see? So when that great fear started falling upon these people, and what did they start doing? They started putting everything into motion. We have to change the currencies. You see? You know, this is what's happening right now, man. Go ahead, man. That was it. Grab 2nd Ezra 1 and 10.
Second Ezra 1 and 10. Many kings have destroyed for their sakes. Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes.
Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Talking about all the other those kingdoms. We can go into Babylon, the Medo-Persian, Greece, Rome. Okay, and today a modern king, which would be the president of the United States, he's going to destroy him also, and all of the other people that are with them.
Yep.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's coming, man. The Most High said, "I've destroyed kings, many kings for their sake." And he's talking about the children of Israel and the people that he's going to get ready to destroy this time and this day and age is the fucking so-called American system. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down.
Mm-hmm.
All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east have I scattered the people of 2 provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies.
Tyre and Sidon, that's them Hamites. Go ahead, brother.
Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, Thus says Yahushua, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage.
Led you through the sea, which when he split the ocean, the sea, after coming out of Egypt, go ahead, gave us safe passage.
I gave you Moses for a leader, Aaron for a priest. I gave you a light and a pillar of fire, and a great wonders have I done among you. Yet have ye forgotten me, says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua.
The great wonders, man. What great wonders did he do? He destroyed the Roman army. You know, he sent locusts, flies, okay, blood, water. I mean, there was so many things that was happening in Egypt, killing of the firstborn of Egypt, the animal from the people to animals, man. You know, and the Israelites saw that. The other nations saw it. You know, and then what did you do after he did all these things? Put a pillar of fire between you and the the Egyptian army. Split the damn sea open. Let you through the sea. Drowned the Pharaoh. Fed you in the wilderness. Cracked the goddamn rock open when you didn't have water. And gave you fresh water in the desert. A light by day and shade by a light at night and shade by day, a big ass chariot over your head. What'd you do? Complain, complain, complain. We should go back. We should be back to Egypt, man. We're gonna die out here. Man, why don't we got meat? Why we eating this fucking bread? You know? Complain. That's all you fucking Negroes and Negroes do is complain, man. You know, after you see the wonders that the Most High does. Like right now, brothers being out on the street calling the so-called white man the devil, you know, in his kingdom is a fucking miracle, man. You can't get around it. We done got put to death 50 years, 30, 40, 50 years ago. You know? Shit, 30 years ago they would have put our ass to death, man, for real, for real. Or tried to find a way to lock us up and discredit us. You know? Can I go on that up? Second Ezra's 2 more. And jump right to 9.
Second Ezra 2:1. Thus says Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, brought this people out of bondage and gave them my commandments by men servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear.
Brought this people out of bondage, the children of Israel, gave them prophets, they didn't want to listen. Go ahead, brother.
But despised my counsel. Jumping down, Second Ezra 2:9. And it reads, whose land lieth in clouds of pitch and heaps of ashes, even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, says the Almighty, Yahweh Shai.
So,
Sit down. Go ahead, you got it.
now, is there any more?
No, go ahead.
Read that again for me.
Sit down.
Sorry.
Second Ezra 2:9, whose land lieth in clouds of pitch and heaps of ashes, even so also will I do unto them that hear me not.
Do unto them that hear me not. He's talking about the children of Israel, man. If you don't want to listen to his prophets, he's going to put your ass to death. Go ahead, brother.
Says the Almighty Yahweh.
You see? This is what's coming, man. He put his prophets out here on the street to show you mercy. You know? He brought you out of all these other captivities. It's historically proven that these things took place. Okay? So when we come out here and tell you that there's prophets out here, there's men out here that are prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai that know what's going on, that are telling you what is getting ready to take place, and you don't, and you disregard those things, okay? Then what do you think is going to happen to you, man? There's not, just like Noah, when he prophesied for over 100 years, these people thought he was a goddamn nut. What happened when it started raining? They wanted to talk then. You know, they wanted to listen. But it was too fucking late. That's what's going to happen to a lot of you people. Second Ezra 5, read 1 to 3. You know, a lot of you people are gonna want to come in, man, at the last, but it's gonna be way too late, especially when the brothers ain't out here teaching no more. When you don't see these videos on YouTube, when you don't see brothers out here with the dresses on, okay, a lot of you fucking people that wanted to talk that shit, you know, down there downtown with dress on, hollering at white people. When you don't see us no more, you know, and you don't got that, when you can't go to the grocery store and get what you want and need, you're gonna want to talk, or you're gonna want to listen. No, matter of fact, you're gonna want to listen because a lot of you are talking now. Okay, you got your own vain ass opinions, and that's not gonna work out for you too well. You got that, brother?
Second Ezra 5:1, and it reads, Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number,
They that dwell upon earth should be taken in a great number. Go ahead.
and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
What did I just say? The truth shall be hidden. And what's going to happen to a lot of you people that didn't want to listen? You know, you're going to be taken in great numbers. You know, I don't know how the spirit just does that, man. You know what I mean? Like I just got them saying it, you know, and it just came out. But that's what happens, man. You know, a lot of you people don't understand, man, that there's something greater at work there than just two men, are men standing out on the street corners, just hollering and screaming at people. You know, it's something way bigger than us. It's way bigger than us, man. You know. Shit, I was talking to my wife the other day. I said, shit, I'm not going to call myself a prophet. I'm just out here teaching. I'm out here doing, when the scriptures come out, whatever comes out of my mouth is most likely the spirit. Okay? You know? That's it on that.
All we're doing is prophesying, and the word prophet just simply means to say before.
Say before, that's right.
I'm gonna come right back to second Ezra 5.
Yeah, get it.
Let me go to Jeremiah real quick.
Yeah.
Just to speak on, because the brother Marazar, he always says, we're not prophets, but we're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
And all prophet means is to say before.
Right.
We're speaking things into existence.
That's right. Yeah, see, like the brother, he's going to bring a scripture out, but when I say I'm not a prophet, I just don't give myself that title. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's up to the Most High as to who I am when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 1:8, and it reads, Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, says Yahweh. And this was Jeremiah because he was so young. You know what I mean? He was telling them, don't be afraid. I'm going to give you what to say. I'm going to tell you what to do.
That's right.
What to say.
That's right, bro.
So Jeremiah 1:9, then Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
Put my words in there.
And that's just it.
That's right, bro.
You know, brother don't like to give himself that title. But hey, we're out here doing the Lord's work. We're prophesying.
That's right.
We're telling you what's going to happen before it happens.
Damn right.
And that's just it.
All right.
Jumping back.
That's fire, man. That's fire.
Second address. I'm sorry.
I think it was 5, 1 to 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fire. Yeah.
Address 5 to 3.
Yeah. Did you already read that?
I did, but there was more in it. Where do you want me to start at?
I
think we did touch upon. I'm not sure.
5, 1 and 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Like.
Second Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
And that iniquity that's going to increase, that's going to be when the scarcity of food, jobs, Okay, and energy comes, man. That iniquity that's going to increase that sins, man. Because people are going to be out here killing and stealing like crazy, man. They ain't going to have a choice, you know? Go ahead, brother.
Second Ezra 5:3, and the land that thou seest now to have fruit, shall thou seest waste suddenly.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Thank you.